Hey everyone, here in Unit 3, we will be annotating an article using hypothesis. So you may have already gotten started with hypothesis in the previous unit for the extra mile opportunity. I wanted to show you how to annotate PDFs because that's what we're doing in Unit 3. So I have a couple of specific articles that I've assigned you. Depending on your last name, you'll read and annotate one or the other. You can read all of the information in the unit narrative about what we're looking for. We're going to be thinking about how to read closely, what things to look for in a scholarly article on history. And we're going to be talking about those things using the annotation tool hypothesis. So what I'm going to show you here is how to annotate the PDF. So from Medium, you should have been directed back to Brightspace. So here we are in Brightspace. Here's Unit 3. As you scroll down, you can either look at the unit overview and objectives first, and then navigate to the articles. So I'm going to do it that way just to show you what that looks like. So you just click the arrow, go forward, and here you will see the articles for hypothesis annotation. So again, if your last name is A through K, you'll do the Lovell article, the archive that never was. Or if your last name is L through Z, you'll do Levine, Canudos, and National Context. I did it this way just so that there wouldn't be too much annotation going on the same article while we're trying to get used to using hypothesis. And trying to understand how we can have a conversation there about the work that we're doing. Annotating a PDF is a little different than annotating a website, though. With the website, you just go to the website, you click on the extension or the bookmarklet, and you do your annotations. Here, you have to actually download the PDF and open it in your browser. So I'm just going to walk you through that real quick. So since my last name is M, I will open Levine, just click on the link. And you'll notice that Brightspace opens PDF files. So the file displays here inside of Brightspace. The problem that we have with that is hypothesis doesn't work inside of Brightspace. So you have to open this thing up inside of your internet browser. I'm using Google Chrome. And so this is how it works with Chrome. If you're using Firefox or Safari or Microsoft Edge or whichever Microsoft browser there is these days, things will look a little different, but I'll kind of talk about that as I go. To download this article, there are a couple of ways to do it. You can click here on this little arrow and it will give you a download option. Or you can go down here and click this button that has an arrow pointing down. That also is a download button, so I'm going to click there. And again, if you have Chrome, the download will appear here at the bottom of your browser bar, or of your browser, I should say. And you just have to click that, and it will open here in another browser tab. So to be able to use Hypothesis then, you need to open it inside of the internet browser. You can't just open the PDF in Adobe Reader or whatever PDF reader you have on your computer. If you don't have Chrome, you will have to go and find your downloads. And so I'm on a Mac. Again, that looks a little different than a PC. But let's see. Should have closed that ahead of time, but that's okay. So my downloads are here. Rather than just double click this to open, because if I do that, it will open with preview, which is what mine defaults to. All right, so I will right click on that, and then I will choose open with. Open with, I will choose Google Chrome, and we will go back over here. It'll open it in another, so it's open twice because I did it that way. But you'll see here it's open in the browser. Now, since I'm using Chrome, I have the extension. If you're using a different browser, you'll have a bookmarklet, which will appear in your bookmarks bar. It's the same thing. It's the hypothesis button. You click it, and what you will see is these tools here on the side. So I'm going to actually just scroll back over here. Remember, oh, there's the front page of the actual article. So now, as you read, get rid of that. As you read, you will be able to annotate. Remember that when you get started, you need to make sure that you're in our class group, HIST 1103 Spring 2021, and that you're not in public. It might default to public. Also, if you're not signed in, it might have a sign in right here. So you just click that and sign in, and it will take you right back to what you're seeing. To annotate, you just highlight what you want to annotate. And if you choose to highlight, those are there just for you. So you only see your highlights. But when you annotate, it will highlight the text and then give you a box where you can write your annotation. Then once you're done with that, you click Post To, and there's your annotation. Now everyone else will be able to see what you've written and respond to your ideas and comments, as will I. All right, hopefully that's helpful. Please let me know what questions you have, and I look forward to working with you on Hypothesis.